Hello friends, welcome to Hemant YouTube channel. In the last many videos, we have covered India's 105 topic, and what we have learned is what is the meaning of non-current asset and a disposal group, and what when to classify non-current as held for sale, and other key points, and measurement of non-current asset held for sale, and recognition of impairment loss as per held for sale, non-current asset held for sale, and change of plans, and presentation, and extension of period of 1 year. So in this topic we will learn what is the meaning of discontinued operation. Simply, what is the meaning of continuing operation? It's nothing but an operation which is continued. Yes. What is the meaning of discontinued operation? It's nothing but operations which are discontinued. So what is when we say an operations? When we say is discontinued operation, when a particular manufacturing unit has been closed, or a person came to you and said that I have an asset car classified as held for sale, whether it satisfied discontinued operation. No, because operation means it consists of big assets and liabilities. But here only car, how it can be classified as this, how it can continue as discontinuing operation. So when we can say it is a discontinued operation, first it's a component of the entity. That means it's a component of an entity. That means uh, we know component of entity means it means operating segment or subsidiary acquired exclusively with a view to resell. That means it is a component. It is group of assets and liabilities. Second, it is classified as held for sale. That means it should satisfy the condition, all the five for the immediate sale, and all it should be highly probable for sale, and that has been disposed of. See here, disposed of. Disposed of means it shall not be used. It shall not be used. That means uh, disposed of has two meaning. First, it disposed of has two meanings. First point is it can be left like that only. That means he has no intention to sell, and another, he has intention to sell. So this is nothing but a disposal group. So a discontinued operation is a component of an entity that has been either disposed of or is classified as held for sale, and represent a separate major line of business or a geographical area of operation, and it is a single coordinated plan or subsidiary acquired exclusively with a view to resell. So this is nothing but a discontinued operation. What is the meaning of represent a separate major line of business or a geographical operation? We have learnt in segment reporting. In segment reporting, we have two. One is business segment and another one is geographical segment. Operational business segment and operational segment. When this operational segment, component of an operational segment or a component of geographical segment, that has been disposed of, this can be classified as discontinued operation. And or a subsidiary acquired, that means a person has acquired a business as a subsidiary and he has thought to sell it, or is a part of single coordinated plan to dispose of a separate major line of business or a geographical operation. That means he is not going to sell a part of operating segment, uh, business segment or geographical segment. He is going to sell total. Then we can say discontinued operation. Suppose an asset is already disposed of by sale, by individual piecemeal, it can be classified as discontinued operation. Next, group sale, it can be classified as discontinued operation. That means an asset is a component of entity can be sold by piecemeal. That means he can sell one asset at particular time and another asset at particular time, at not in a single transaction but so many transactions. But for classifying it as held for sale, it should be sold in a single transaction. Second, by way of abandonment. That means he has not sold it. It can be classified as discontinued operation. Next, to be disposed of by sale as a group sale. That means it's a disposal group because it is a component of assets and liability. He has disposed of by sale. It shall be classified as held for sale and discontinued operation. But if it is a piecemeal, it shall be classified as discontinued operation but not as held for sale, because for satisfying held for sale, one condition is and disposal group should be sold within in a single transaction. But here they are going to sell within multiple transactions, that in piecemeal. So it shall be classified as discontinued but not classified as current asset, non-current asset held for sale. Next, by way of abandonment. That means abandoned. That means he is not going to sell. He is going to keep this asset aside. It shall be classified as discontinued operation but not as non-current asset held for sale, because uh, f- for a non-current asset held for sale, first primary condition is to sell, not is to sell, but they are not going to sell it. They are going to keep this asset aside. Though, so this we can say that difference between discontinued operation and held for sale. And second, next, a component of entity as a part of operating segment. Single operating segment, group of operating segment, classified as held for sale, whether it is classified as held for sale, whether it is classified as discontinued operation. First point, part of operating segment. Yes, is a component of entity. Yes. No. Single operating segment. That means he's going to sell in a single transaction. Yes. He's going to sell group of operating segment. Yes. But if we sell part of operating segment, then we cannot classify discontinued operation. It has discontinued operation. Next, subsidiary acquired with a view to resell. It can be classified as discontinued operation. Acquired without view to resell. It may be classified as discontinued operation. It may not be classified, or it may be classified if we as intention within 1 year. So let us say an example. Identify whether each of the following scenario given rise to discontinued operation and or classification of asset held for sale. MNO disposes a component of the entity by selling the underlying asset. The sale transaction is incomplete at the reporting date. He says that MNO disposes a component by selling the underlying asset. Whether it can be classified? Yes, it's a component of entity and they are going to dispose. So it satisfies discontinued operation. Asset held for sale. Yes, it can be classified because it is a component and they are going to sell it. So it can be classified. PQR has ceased activity that meet definition of a discontinued operation without selling an asset. It can be classified as discontinued operation because it has ceased activity, total activity, and it has discontinued its operation. So we can classify it as discontinued operation. It cannot be classified as asset held for sale because they are not going to sell it. They are going to keep aside. For classifying an asset held for sale, it should satisfy it should sell it. So it does not meet asset held for sale definition. H2 ceases activity and has already completed the sale of underlying asset at the reporting date. Yes, it can be continued a discontinued operation. And second, it cannot be classified as held for sale because an asset can be treated as held for sale if it is expected to be completed within 1 year, but it should not be completed. That means if an asset is already sold, it cannot be classified as held for sale. Fourth point, VWX will sell or has sold assets that are within scope of Ind AS 105 but does not discontinue any one of its operation. There says that VXX will sell or has sold assets that are within the scope of Ind AS 105 but does not discontinue its operation. It cannot classify because they have said that it does not discontinue operation, and it can be classified as held for sale because they are going to sell it. And that's it. In this video we have learned about meaning of discontinued operation. If you like my video, please subscribe, share and thank you.